You need the early lead if they're going to win the game.
All right, good stuff. Let's head into game number 3, ladies and gentlemen. Enjoy this one. TNC versus Secret.
Oh, we've got a special treat for you, ladies and gentlemen. That last pick, Wyvern, it's going to be a core. It's going to be an off-lane Winter Wyvern. Ice would be proud of Team Secret today.
You are so hyped about this core Wyvern.
I mean, I'll be honest. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one of all the talent to have any experience to talk about a core Winter Wyvern. I thought it was a meme, but apparently Secret doesn't feel like it's a meme.
This is a interesting game because, again, it's another departure from what we've seen all tournament, and more importantly, they're playing against this Sven, who, if I read correctly, is like 16-3 tournament so far.
Yeah. He had an 83% win rate before last game.
Yeah, and that one of those games like was played by Alliance, who, for the most part, got shut out.
No. They won. The two games they won against LGD.
Yeah, but they lost with Secret.
Oh, okay.
In a game where they should have won. So this hero could be like up to like 86%.
All right. Well, on the other side of things, we do have the TNC lineup with the last pick Alchemists. I mean, it's always dangerous when you see these later picks and you have like a game-winning hero like Alch. Is this a free game for it?
I think it's a very good out game. Like, theoretically, as long as you can get past the early game relatively unscathed, it should be a pretty good out game. There's not a ton of burst damage, and that's usually what he hates. There is some good sustainable fight, and if this lifesteal has a very good game, that's the way that I see this Alchemist losing. Like, if he gets Deso Armlet and just runs at this Alch and takes these fights, then I could see the Alch losing. But when it comes to these sustained team fights, I think the Alch is very good here.
Absolutely, and I think that's one of the most dangerous things about Team Secret is that we saw the same kind of look from them game 1 and game 2, but they always can go ultra aggressive and run at you if they want to, and they're going to try and pull that off against TNC, while TNC have opted for the later game draft for sure.
And once again, this is going to be actually going to be 2 bounty runes this time.
Oh, Cuckoo. He does.
It's gonna be 3.
He did manage to nab 1, so it's going to be 3 bounty runes for TNC.
Big. Especially for an Alch on your team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Look at that lead already.
I can't believe Team Secret didn't do more to protect against that bounty advantage.
You'd consider like the Ogre going aggro there, so you could at least get going 3 for 1 against an Alch feels really good when it comes to bounty runes, because then it sets you about even.
Yeah.
But I mean, we'll see. Mid 1 has to do a lot of work in this game too. An early BKB would be a very big pickup for him as well. But again, it's this aggression from the Sven. What I do like about TNC's draft, by the way, is you're forcing Secret to consistently give you a different look. Because I feel like that was OG's failing. Is OG was like, you guys set the tempo and we'll pick around it. We'll let you guys get your good stuff because we know what exactly you're going to do. This time around, TNC's like, none of that. Play a completely different game.
And simultaneously, we're going to have TNC. I mean, they've shown in the past that they can play up against aggressive lineups, but they're going to have to show that with a slower kind of lineup that they know when to be able to defend towers and when they know just to let things go and let Team Secret, when they hit their timing, just take some towers and play for farm.
Yeah, and it feels like by picking the Alch, you put Secret in a position where Secret usually puts teams into, where you have to be aggressive on the map, do things early on, choke out the jungle, and then let them come into you.
Yeah, they're doing a good job of pulling the creep wave behind the tower, and Cuckoo is trying to do something similar here, but it's a lot harder when you're a solo offlaner, because what the safe lane carry does is typically try and just pull the creep wave to match you wherever you go. Cuckoo does manage to kind of juke it out and will be able to get a creep wave in front of his tower. That's exactly where he wants this to be.
Good deny so far from this TA, and she needs to get off to a blazing start.
Yeah. 8-4 compared to the 4-2 the Alchemist. That just about offsets the early bounty runes advantage that the Alchemist had. And you don't even have like a ton of time where you can go and try and gank this Alchemist, because you know he's going to start playing jungle at some point.
Yeah. And you still need to pressure in the other lanes. Like, Cuckoo's still having a really good time here at bottom.
Yeah.
There's so many creeps under the tower that's going to hit into Nisha, so he's getting bloodlusted and he's just trying to aggro. But with this many creeps, it's really hard for Puppy to just right-click Cuckoo.
Oh yeah, because Legion Commander is already a hero that can man fight against Lifestealer. You have your own source of regen thanks to Moment of Courage. You're able to take off open wounds with the press the attack. And then you can also remove Ignite as well. So Puppy doesn't even feel that comfortable just going max Ignite and spamming that against you. Zai's going to be kind of blocked in here, take some damage. Doesn't have press the attack yet, though, so they're going to go for that kill and will be able to get it. That's Nisha with the first blood.
Nice early kill lead for them, and they absolutely needed something like that. And this mid lane, this TA is now just starting to crush Armel as he's getting really low. He's got to be careful. He's got to go for this.
He's got a healing salve. He can pop it now to get one more hit in. That's enough to survive.
But
close
still,
call.
That's going to ruin his lane here and almost get side-bladed. He's got to be careful about this. Mid one also dipping pretty low here. So Armel sticking around, but the courier, you see, is quite far away from the rest of the base.
He might as well run backwards. Catch the courier when it's halfway through.
I can't believe he was that greedy, though.
Yeah.
For Armel to stay in that position, because if he's able to reset, he leaves half a second earlier, he pops his salve, then he's in a great position against the TA. He'd probably get this next wave straight up. But by going for it right there,
so
now
what
Cuckoo gets the purge.
Is Tim's, like, I guess he's kind of stacking up and jungling a little bit right now. He's been most of the time trying to shut down Zai with this defensive triangle. They're going to go onto Zai again here. Cold embraces himself just to heal up. Imagine he will be fine, but limps back behind the tier 1 tower, and still another 40 seconds till the shrine is up, so he might as well just go back to the fountain.
I think the reason he's doing this is because he knows the Alk is the win condition, trying to get him in an early lead and just stacking up.
Yeah.
And also, in the laning phase, Treants don't really do too much, I think, to this Lifestealer once he has levels. Same with Puppy. Ogre is one of the best support heroes at being able to deal with it. You've got an Ignite. You have 8 armor normally.
Yeah.
Bounty runes are coming up. They need to secure these outside of Secret. It's very important.
It'd be worth it for Tim's to like almost suicide just to try and get this bounty rune. He's not going to as Nisha comes over to be a little bit too harsh. He will secure two for two.
2 for 2 is perfectly fine as well.
Yeah.
Anytime you're getting an even trade on a hero like Alk, you're winning.
Alchemist has begun to play jungle now. Or sorry, no, that's oh, Yapster's actually in there in that jungle area. Is he trying to take some of it or just yeah, he actually was taking some of the smaller creeps.
And a good idea by
come behind
the lift.
Trying to go into Armel here. There's going to be the TP in from the Furion. Cancels it and sees Armel. It's going to be fine. He's got a healing salve too, so he's not going to be out of lane for too long.
Doing a good job of slowing him down right now, mid one. Absolutely crushing the laning phase. Has more than double CS of this Alk. Almost got that solo kill we saw too.
He's got a level and a half over him right now. You know, I was saying the Alchemist is going to be jungling. I thought he was already, but he still does not have that chemical rage. Mid one's just gotten too many denies on him.
It's funny how passive these teams look in this matchup against each other, because normally they're very aggressive teams.
Yeah.
But it just feels like they're both reacting to the other's playstyle. TNC saying, like, you guys are normally a greedy team. We can be a greedy team as well. And Secret's like, it almost feels like they're counter-punchers. Like, they're going to wait for you to make the first move in, overcommit, and then they'll take what you give them, turn it around.
Really saw that from the OG series.
Yeah, exactly. And in this game, it's sort of being denied. And that's why we're having a completely different game. That's why we're having these, like, 1-0 at 6 minutes. Last game, we had it, like, 2-1 at 13. Because both teams are just waiting for the other to make the aggressive maneuver.
Right.
And the best part about an Alk is, like, one way or another, you're going to get an aggressive game. Like, either the Alk's going to get 6 slotted and start giving out ags, or you do something about it.
What are the big things to do about it? You either stop the Alchemist inside of his jungle, but he's playing in the triangle on top of his shrine, so it's not an easy gank. So instead, try and put pressure on the mid lane. See if you could take that mid tier 1 tower nice and early, since the core is missing. But Tim's, with his treants, is able to pull the creep wave off the tower, even get some CS for himself.
Now mid one's going to go into the jungle here. Try to just farm up as many creeps as he can, and it's going to trigger the Sven into